Mandarin Skittles.
Nice.
This is also a hybrid, but I don't know which one.
I've currently got Bruce Banner, also a hybrid.
I just want to say all of this could be an espresso flavor as well. So
away with you all.
It might be for all you know.
Yeah.
I'm drinking a mellow yellow, which
That's not a real soda.
because mellow yellow hasn't been available for 6 months.
Neltharion himself
What?
Hasn't been available in Canada for 5 million years, okay?
What are you not making it?
Infantry!
When they were having all their supply chain issues, mellow yellow got banned out.
Really?
The only place we can get mellow yellow right now is our movie theaters for some reason. The fancy Coke machines we have provide mellow yellow, but it's the only place in Canada that you can get it pretty much.
Did you ever think that you ought to Mountain Dew it?
You like
I
that?
don't.
Look, if I had to choose between Mellow Yellow and Healthcare, I think I know which one I'd choose.
Mellow yellow.
one of them's cheaper for sure.
No, not Mellow Yellow. I don't drink that stuff now, and I could probably find it. Haven't looked.
It's
Have you
fair.
ever run a Mellow Yellow through a mass spectrometer?
I have run very few things through mass spectrometers because
That
I'm
sounds like fun.
not inclined to abuse stuff that expensive.
It's science. What is abuse
kind of
about it?
college student were you?
I made thermite, not mass.
Oh, everybody
spectrometer.
makes thermite. Come on. That's a basic recipe.
Well, no, we
What?
didn't
Nobody
make
else?
thermite.
No one? Did you put that thermite on the hood of the Jeep of the asshole who raped your friend?
Oh, okay.
No, sounds like a good use of it, though.
It was. It was pretty.
That was very oddly specific.
Oh, was
Question
it? I
is
thought I was
whether-
speaking general examples. So sorry.
The question is whether or not you made the copper or aluminum base.
Aluminum. Obs.
We did make nitroglycerin.
I must get closer.
Where do you people go to college?
Right.
Jesus.
I told you I escaped.
Not with
from
Jesus.
Tennessee.
I mean, it's not like it's hard to make nitroglycerin.
It's strongly discouraged.
It's heavily discouraged.
You can
Which-
make
which
chloroform
really
from
just-
common household chemicals.
I went to one of the few colleges in the nation that has an explosives course. Not that I was taking it, mind you, but, chemistry.
What a missed opportunity.
I was about to say, yeah. Why didn't you take that? What's wrong with you?
Isn't chemistry just what they call explosives courses?
I mean, yeah.
Chemistry, but fun.
No, there's quite a bit of difference, actually, but I ended up bridging into explosives anyway, considering my entire thesis is about HMX.
I made MDMA.
Made or
I signed
stolen?
an NDA.
That is the funniest shit I've seen all day, Lennon.
Was this the best you could muster, Calicos? He's not wrong.
He
Did
is
you
not
sign
Yeah,
wrong.
I'm gonna have to disagree with that one.
MDMA?
I'm gonna have to disagree that it's easier, considering one of the things that I had used for my undergrad research was horrifically toxic and reactive. Oh, and I dealt with sodium
So why did I
azide,
go over there with you?
which you don't want to drop, or else it has the chance to.
Rarely did you ask or type your question.
Probably type.
I did, because everyone was saying.
I'm looking for it. I'm not seeing it.
I just asked what an average American would pay for
That's
like
true.
that.
I did answer it, but not in a nice way. For
Average
an
American.
uninsured eye exam.
I think goings rate $120.
Bankruptcy?
Okay,
I'd
100.
say high exam. I'd say about $120.
I would have said more like 300, but I don't actually know.
No, the
Well, I mean
exam-
that's like at the Walmart optometrist.
Yeah, it's usually like the exam's 120. It's the glasses that are 500.
Yeah. Okay.
Except
So
I don't get glasses in mine. It probably also depends where you're going. A lot.
See, you
Because I just booked mine and it's $150, but they do like the retinal exams and the whole scanning and everything.
Yeah, they get you in there for 120. But then they're like, oh, if you want us to do the good tech on your eyes, that's going to be another $30.
Well, we only have one option. They just do it. I mean, I'm not too worried about paying $150, but no, I wore glasses when I was like 12 years old and haven't since. So we're talking 20 years. So I'll pay $150 to get glasses.
Did you become presbyopian?
See,
But yeah, glasses are expensive.
They charge you a couple grand because they do all of this other stuff too.
See, I wanted to go get LASIK myself, but I think I'm too old.
I don't think you're ever technically
You're never too old for LASIK. It's just, you know.
I mean, if you have a checkbook, you're never too old.
I will tell you,
probably transgress.
Getting LASIK surgery was one of the best decisions I ever made. It only lasted about 20 years, but I had real good vision for those 20 years, and it was nice not to have to feel around for my glasses.
Food is on the floor, and lock rocks are.
Because I was real nearsighted.
3 potions.
Which is what presbyopian means.
I don't know that we do have potions tonight.
In case you thought I was referring to a denomination of the Christian church, no, it's presbyopia is the nearsightedness that develops as you get old.
Thank you, because again, going back to the original, I'm medium smart. Really thought that was a religion, so.
Just put on those things to Google later.
To be fair, I made it sound like that.
Did you have to go back to glasses once you get too old for it?
I did. But I've never been as nearsighted as I was originally. This is just like regular getting old nearsighted. Now you are going to have to deal with a weird thing around lights for the rest of your life. That's just...
Listen, Flame and Cheney?
I call it the Christmas lights. It's pretty.
Why can't you get both surgeries?
What do you mean both surgeries?
I'm sorry.
Chubby was saying cataracts and laser eye surgery aren't compatible.
Because it damages the cornea when you get the cataracts removed.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, Cheney, whenever you're ready. You were the only one not ready.
Alright, folks, we're done with our bants. Put away your bants. And take off your pants.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1.
Let us
Did we need to tell Burp about this fight?
Oh yeah, that probably would have been good. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting we occasionally get news people. So if you get the flame rip, usually do. Go to purple the first time, otherwise just go near the old fire. Kill the ads when they're up. Don't stand in the poo. Purple. And then kill the ads when they're up. If they target you, you bring them to the boss. He's gonna do a cleave here in a second. Don't be in front of his face. Then, when the army of flame comes up, we will mark him with a skull. You kill that one, but careful not to run into it with your melee face, because you will die. That's more or less it.
Range 5.
Rally to me!
You had?
AOE incoming.
Cinders!
Shockwave.
Leave.
March for destruction!
AOE
To
incoming.
cinders!
Yeah.
That's awfully spread out, folks.
Army of flame soon.
Surround our
Special
enemies.
coming.
Leave none alive!
Or actually, sorry if I screamed into the late thing. I did not mean to. We're gonna go far over because there's poo behind us. Sorry about that. I was pulling on my mouth. If you're melee, make sure you back out before you get entangled with all the fire and die. Nice. Nobody wants to get entangled with fire.
Or just bubble.
That works too.
AoE incoming.
Cinders.
New flame wrist can just go to purple because we moved fairways out.
Rally to me.
AoE incoming.
Cinders.
Shockwave.
Flame?
To ash.
New flame rifts?
Rally to me.
Target you. AoE incoming.
Cinders.
Adds up. And then I feel like in the interest of time, we'll do the first handful of bosses
Shockwave.
on our need greed loot system. So if it is an upgrade for you, you can hit need. If it is a side grade or anything else, you can hit side grade, hit greed, and everything else hit passive overall and mog stuff in between bosses. If I was confusing, let me know and I will attempt to clarify.
So if it's transmog, pass on it?
Yeah.
Yes.
was not
Pass for mog, and then we'll roll
Yeah.
like normal. I can't, there aren't enough options for... I'm also going to be really weird. We're going to go do council, and then we'll come back this way, and then we'll go back for Dathia.
So, is there a cap? Because there's 2 items that are both upgrades for me, but I feel bad hitting need on both of them.
Nope. Just hit it the way it's an upgrade.
Yep.
I think I accidentally hit greed. I'll trade everything to you.
Okay. Yeah, so if you win a piece during our need greed section, it still counts as a loot piece. When we switch to master loot for the last couple of bosses, it'll still count against you, but I would rather people actually get loot they could use than not. So
yeah, I'm happy either way.
And also, we're going to steamroll through the first half of this, so, we don't have time for
yeah, that was
petty
my...
loot.
I'm coming back for you, Rob.
Plus, really, other than a few people who aren't here often or who joined recently, a lot of us have been doing this for quite a while, so... You can release and you just go the moon direct. I put a moon at the door.
Shit.
Oh,
Sorry, Bear.
You say we're headed for council?
Yes, we'll do that one first, then we'll head back the other way. Because I have council is also on the need greed system, whereas like Kurog isn't, and going back and forth really confuses people, so... I am clearly getting disconnected. Because everybody is running in place.
On the plus side, your voice is still connected.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, while we are doing trash, we have cloth pants for Mog. If anybody is interested in cloth pants for Mog.
Can we get a combat pause for a second?
After this group, sure.
I've been trying to change my talents for...
Well, you could always run away from the group.
You gotta be out of combat to do it though, so if you were in combat it just...
Well, yeah, but once we finish, it tends to drop. As long as we don't, like, chain pull.
I think the tanks have been, because I was like, go, go, go! Alright, kill a swap. Anything else for the Mog item other than Totten Quartz? Grat top.
And swap, thanks.
A leather chest piece. For Mog.
The Mogs don't count against your loot totals, guys.
No, they count towards a Mog thing, so if you get a Mog piece, then you will get somebody from Mog later, they'll get priority, but it's not a loot piece in the same way the loot pieces are loot pieces. That made sense.
It's a Mog loot piece, not a loot piece.
Yeah, exactly.
Not love, or a kiss.
nobody? Okay.
I mean, I can't mod.
No.
It's pretty, but
There's
Hey, can I go and follow one of the casters real quick? Someone's knocking on my door, and I gotta go see what that is
just
real
put
quick.
me on follow.
Don't put Raw on follow, put someone else on follow. Raw kills people.
I do not.
You can follow me. I promise I'm not gonna.
Oh, don't follow Quartz.
I fucked up. I'm right back. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's alright. Just come back.
Every time I play follow.
make sure it's
Don't
not
go
the
up.
wall.
Oh,
Don't go off the ice cream.
He's never gonna live that down. That's just the only. That is not ever getting lived down. I honestly can't even remember what character he was playing at that time. It was like, who's that? I'm like, it's the guy who went for ice cream. Oh, okay, that guy. Don't remember what
And
his
we-
name was.
Burb?
Yes!
Burb's the guy who went
Yes.
for ice cream?
Yes.
Wait a minute.
And then vanished for like a
He's
year and a half.
infamous.
Yeah, he is.
So wait, he went
for bourbon? Be right.
Yes. Oh.
It was a very special ice cream, okay?
It was actually at the end of BFA because we were in the raid that had the fire tentacle lasers were in stuff, and then it like break time in the middle of the fight. He's like, I gotta go get some ice cream. I'll be back. And then we didn't see him again until like the tail end of Shadowlands. But he wasn't on Burb at the time. It was a different character. When he most recently came back in Shadowlands, he was on his mage and his druid. But I, for the life of me, can't remember what it was at the time. What character were you playing when you first started raiding with us, Burb?
A mage.
But its name isn't the same thing it was now. What was it?
No, I have gone by many identities.
I know, you confuse the shit out of me most of the time.
I like to come in and go and be different every time. I don't remember what the name was.
I don't remember either.
It was a human mage.
That was the second time.
That was
when
one of
he
them.
came back. Wasn't
That
what it
was one
was
of
at
the
the time.
No. Putting me on the spot here.
Oh, it's okay if you can't remember. Burb was just like, do we know Burb? I'm like, of course we know Burb! He's the one who went for ice cream!
I definitely have a screenshot
Oh, okay.
somewhere, and the name's probably on there. I have to look through. But that's on my laptop.
No, it wasn't. Chubby is actually pretty new, Al. Like, not as new as you would think, but...
Nah, that's all me right there. I'm ice cream guy.
This is how you are known. Everybody's like, oh yeah, okay, ice cream guy. We know what you're talking about.
I mean, not many people go for ice cream and show up a year and a half later.
It's just what happens.
It's true. It was also that comment, L.
Right. Yeah. And that was not Chubby either.
No, it was not.
I continually think that in my head.
Correct.
Hey, where's the ramp to get out of the lava? Jamie fell in.
It's over here. It's over here.
I mean, there are ones periodically.
Frost does not care who falls.
There's one over here where I'm at.
Get Quartz to save her.
Your faces
I have no idea where she is.
in horror forever.
Oops. Sorry,
Yeah.
I was looking at the...
I was trying to find her.
Okay, so we're Vince. Oh no, there's Vince here. Where's Cuss tonight?
Well, now you can do a mass res.
We can back up to, we're trying to bring the tanks this way so we don't... or not the tanks, but the tanks will bring the ads this way so that we don't accidentally face pull the bot. Because this one I do want to talk about before we just shove Burb unceremoniously into the fight.
I really appreciate that.
If I had remembered for even 2 seconds you hadn't been here before, I totally would have done it on the first fight. I just was unprepared.
Fortunately, Airnog is not a hard fight.
He is not by comparison to this one for
I
sure.
fell off the bridge. Could appreciate me up, please.
This one's only tank and spank.
Oh, this one's the
Thank
same as last one. Just don't die. Just don't stand and stuff.
We get a mass res for our Two
Don't
dead
stand
peeps.
in stuff except when you're supposed to stand in stuff.
Yeah. Then do.
And be friendly unless you have lightning aids.
Speaking of which, thanks for reminding me.
And now we're all doomed for the trash anyway.
But seriously, set the multi-target if you got it.
Yeah. I don't know that we had enough time to get a res off because these ads or these mini bosses just keep coming, so we'll res you as soon as we actually get a chance. It wasn't that we just forgot about you.
Lightning's caress is
Open your files. Apply your runes.
Hey, remember this guy has the lightning STD, so the idea is to stay 5 yards apart from each other. If anyone else steps in your little personal bubble, they will get the STD and then give it to everybody else. So much like on the boss, we want to stay loosely spread out.
But that's my whole goal on this.
I thought your whole goal on this fight was to stay alive till the end, Vale.
Well, yeah, but I mean on this ad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it doesn't hurt, so I like to give everyone herpes.
So like, how do melee deal with that? Like, cause they're just
like
all
that.
They get
out
that.
Oh, come on, people.
No, actually, I believe it has become a thing, Elle. They all just run over each other just to give it to everybody. It's become a game.
No, I was away from the crowd, and then somebody decided to hit me with it, and I just kind of said, "Fuck it."
Yeah, someone started chasing me, so once I got it,
Yeah. It wasn't me this time, I swear. It is now. Whoa.
Oh, the ice
Back
block
up.
outlasted us.
Back up. Back up.
Will be unleashed on a world
Okay.
in need of
So as we said, it's an AoE fight. We want to kill all 4 of these at the same time, otherwise bad shit happens. So keep them even to the extent that we can. Kadros and Dathia have a bunch of spells you can interrupt, but we will open on Embar and Opal so the tanks can maintain aggro while we're getting everything grouped up. When we start the fight, we're going to be at blue. If you're melee, you're basically going to be kind of like right on the marks at the outer edge of that inner circle. And if you're ranged, your aim is to be at the fire circle, so this one here. And we are going to move clockwise every time we have to move. Which is like from blue to moon to yellow. Okay.
Oh, it's really funny that y'all brought up the ice cream. This is going to be short, I promise. I had to buy some more medication, and the lady was trying to sell me pot sorbet from the freezer. It's like they had a lemon and a blueberry. The lemon's a sativa, and the blueberry is more of an indica, you know. And it tastes good too.
I'm glad it tastes good. So once they're grouped up, we're going to have us grouped up when we start at blue square because the pillars are going to come in, and the goal is to keep the pillars as close together as possible because we then have to break the pillars. So we want to stack when pillars are about to come in and then spread out because of that lightning STD that happens. So try very hard to move out of the way and call it out before it happens. But if lightning is coming up, make sure you're spread 5 yards. When you get the lightning, your goal is to clear it by running your lightning over to one of the pillars. And you basically run your face into the pillar and then it will go away. However, you have to make sure nobody else is currently in front of the pillar. You're just going to give them lightning and then they'll give it back to you and it's going to be a whole situation. Which does mean if you don't have the lightning or you just cleared the lightning, you need to get the heck out of the way so that people can clear. So please don't just hang out in front of the pillars. It makes people quite upset. When we get the molten fire, it is the time for every single person to stop what they are doing, and we're going to stack into 2 groups, a melee group and a range group. The range group should almost always be on my head. The melee group should almost always be where the tanks are at, because the tanks are moving stuff over, but it'll generally be on the outside of that inner circle. I've been trying to call out which ones are which so that we're clear. Never, however, be in the overlap or the Venn diagram piece of the circles. You will die.
Can you repeat that last part one more time?
So when we get the 2 fire circles, because there's 2 groups, we need everybody in it because it splits damage. But let's just say there's a circle on the left and a circle on the right, and like they overlap a little bit. If you are in the part of the overlap, you'll get hit twice and you will die. So just make sure you are firmly not in the overlap, and you should be fine. And then move out of it because it leaves a puddle of fire. And then the ice guy does a pull-in mechanic where he's going to pull you towards him and stack ice on you. You need to dip your toes into the fire to clear the ice stacks before you get to 10 or you turn into a frost block. But for the most part, follow me clockwise around the circle. Stay spread out. Group up for pillars. Do the things as we say them. Tank and spag transgress 100%. Everybody should make sure we're in the room. We're going to start at blue, remember? Missing Bear and Narian. Who I am so glad is back, Narian. I am glad you got your character back.
Where did his character go?
He accidentally deleted it, and they couldn't put it back for 6 days.
Oh my
It
god.
was really terrible. I'm so glad you messaged me. I would have been so concerned. I think everybody's ready now, Janie.
Okay, sorry, I couldn't see because there's a cat on my screen.
There's really nowhere else to put them when you're here.
4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 1.
Your final moment.
Alright, stack behind blue. Stack, stack. Stackity stack.
Watch your step.
Spread for lightning.
Range 5.
In the power of the storm.
Clear lightning. Get out of the way once you have.
Interrupt.
For the fire, let's have melee do the one at red X, and range can get the 3 that are grouped up. 3 seconds for that.
Flaming steel, sear your
And group up. Everybody should be in to help split the damage. Do not feel like all the melee actually got to them. So
Nope,
make sure
I was
Sorry.
very
No,
low.
I was
Interrupt.
distracted with other things.
Watch your step. Interrupt.
and clockwise. Just reminding people.
Incoming.
Blizzard! Get ready to dip your toes. Dip. Then spread for lightning after. But try to spread on the clockwise side of the pillars.
I fucked up. I got frozen.
I'm getting you. New pillars soon, along with the meter, so melee can get the ones by blue square, and range will get the ones back in the back
Range
here.
5.
Lightning first. Spread. Clear.
Watch
Should have
your
meter
step.
coming in soon.
flaming steel, sear your flesh.
Okay, clockwise. Opalfang and Ember are a bit behind.
Smash!
Interrupt.
Spread for lightning.
Interrupt.
Pillars are very soon,
Range
so if you
5.
can't safely get to a pillar, just stay put. New pillars will be up in a sec.
Watch your step. Interrupt.
I'll purify you.
You
Smash!
Range, we'll start with the 2 on the back here. Melee should be able to get all 3. Try to get in the center of those 3, or as close to yellow so that we still have room in the middle.
Sear your flesh.
And clockwise.
Range 5.
Spread for lightning. Wait for new
Watch your
pillars.
step.
Stone.
Lock rocks if you need it. Blizzard soon.
AOE incoming.
Ember is the one who's a little bit behind now. Get ready to dip your toes.
Smash!
Dipty.
Watch your feet.
I'll purify you.
Spread for lightning.
Range 5.
purge these aberrations.
Clear your lightning.
Watch your step.
New pillars.
Flaming steel.
Ranged. I think we can get these perfect right where you are. Make sure we have people in it so we split. And clockwise.
Interrupt.
Spread out for lightning.
Die, aberration.
Cadro's
Lightning
still
soon.
up ahead now.
I like stop hitting
Range
Cadra.
5.
He's much lower than the other.
Watch your step.
And clear lightning and new pillar.
Bam! Oh dear. Bam!
I'll purify you.
On these lightning axes, I think range get the ones by purple, melee will get the one by red.
Flaming steel,
Move to
sear
circle.
your flesh.
Clockwise.
Range 5.
Lightning spread out.
Orange up, yeah.
Move to pillar.
I have new pillars soon.
Watch your step.
Purify you.
Interrupt.
Blizzard soon. Do not forget to dip your toes. You'll all end up blocks of ice. Dipty dipty. Get Opalfang, because she's the one who's still alive. Hey, there we go. Same thing with loot. If it is upgrade, you can hit need. If it's side grade, greed. And if it is Mog, you pass, and we'll roll in a bit.
So I can roll need on everything that is actually an upgrade for me.
Yep, 100%.
I love you guys. That is.
Man, I wish they had the concentrated primal foci in here.
Mog is pass, right?
Yes.
That's a mythic, actually, isn't it?
There's
it's mythic and
16 pluses, I think.
Yeah, that's the one. 16 pluses.
I swear there's like a small chance to get one in here, but I could just be wrong.
I mean, you usually are.
What are we doing next?
Oh, we'll go back to the other Taros in that wing.
I don't think I've ever done a 16 plus, yet I have one.
Interesting. I've only gotten them from the 16 pluses I do.
Maybe it was a bug and they patched it out.
That's possible.
We need what is the concentrate? How high item level does the concentrate one go?
415.
Oh shit! I need to get
418, isn't it?
I screwed up, bro. Let me give you
I was
this.
gonna ask. You can just give it back to me.
I think 415 to 421.
We're headed back towards Taros, so follow the tanks. I'll move the door mark when I get there.
hey, and
You walked by
There
me.
you are.
hey, mailbox.
It's funny, there's one up over here.
Where?
Where we were.
All right.
Yeah.
Mission
Try
accomplished.
to spit her off with another one.
Done with a whole month to spare before the next patch.
Where did it
Right in the
go?
doorway.
Now we've got the rest of
Where
my
did it
characters,
come from?
all of which are not going to have everything they want,
I
but they're going to be
I see what you
mostly
did
good.
there.
I mean, these characters are. They're
Thanks, Kel.
all my
Well,
tanks
if
are
it
very
hadn't been
good
for
now.
Cotton Eye,
Everybody,
bro.
my name is Dratnos, and welcome to my weekly vault video here for April 4th.
I'd been married long time.
This is a pretty big vault. I actually got a lot of keys and
Hell, did you
raids
get
and
lost?
stuff done last week, so a
No,
lot of different
I
things
was
going.
waiting
First
to
of all, I've got my warrior. I
chaperone
actually picked
you
up
down
the
the hall.
helmet
Oh,
and raid
well, I
last
appreciate
week.
that. My own
So,
personal pocket
taking the
dealer.
socket out of the
Yep.
vault for that will be. I can't think of anything better. I guess I could get a
Yeah, I
tertiary
mean,
on one of my
I rolled
existing
up.
items,
I
and
rolled
would
on
take that
that
over the
Shellbrook,
socket,
I've been
and
trying
then I'd be
to
kind of
do
annoyed because then I have to wait another week.
Brown black port stuff.
I could also get the Aeronog ring, and maybe I'd take that.
If any of the
I think I would,
active
though.
healers actually
Storm Eater's Boon is kind of interesting as well. I hadn't considered that, but that is not an item that I have right now. Leech Shoulders, but they're 415. If those were 424, I would
Alright.
be taking that. This belt, but I think I already have one of those. A worse belt, and some gloves.
Cloth
that
headpiece
are
for
also
Mog.
just non-tier versions of my current gloves. So the question here is Storm Eater's Boon or not. I don't have a boon yet. Boon is a pretty powerful effect.
Oh, somebody moved my mouse.
I don't think I would really use this for anything serious next tier.
No, of course, that's
I
an
guess maybe I'd want to
8!
root myself for something.
The T at the end.
I can't really think
Anyone
of
else?
what it would be.
No, let me give it to Quartz with an 8. Alright.
But on the other hand, I don't know.
Good, are you just
I'll
being
get out
funny?
of any vault for the next few weeks. And be pretty happy with it. If there is ever something where I
That's
want
for
to
Mog. I
localize
just
myself,
sometimes
you know, like,
not
even
that I
necessarily
mean
next
this in a
tier,
bad
but
way. You're a bit of a
tiers,
troll, so I
maybe
was
there's
just
some fight.
checking
On
that
the
you
other hand,
actually wanted
does
it.
a warrior ever really care
And
about
weren't
this?
just
Is there
being a
ever really
troll.
mechanic where a warrior needs to immobilize because you can always just heroic leap? If there's some like knockback.
Oh, that's
on
probably
the board
fine
or
then. Just
something.
making sure.
Nah,
That
like
looks really
Razageth was a good example there. That was a fight where, you know, hunters on early prog were
Leather
using
shoulders?
Storm Eater's Boon to avoid getting knocked off, and but Warrior was never even coming close to needing that. I'm just gonna take the socket here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have 6 slots in.
I think those are the ones that Cheney used to give her Murloc wings.
Let's just get the socket.
It doesn't really have wings, it just looks weird on her back.
I'd stop worrying about it. I think the Storm Eater's Boon was a somewhat interesting choice, though. But now I'm in a spot where I don't have to worry about getting my vault.
It
done on
is.
this
Looks
character,
like it, yeah.
because
Technically a different
full
color.
gold,
Those are
not
a
really
better
anything-
color.
There's not really anything that I don't have that I
Should
want.
roll for Mog
so-
then.
I did.
Alright. Mission accomplished on that character. It is done. With a
Any
whole
other
bunch to
takers
spare
with the
before
leather
next
shoulders?
patch. Now we've got the rest of my characters, all of which are not going to have everything they want, but they're going to be mostly good. I mean, these characters
Congrats,
are... they're
Cheney, and
my
I have
tanks are
a
very cute
one-handed
now, which is good, 'cause I want to be able to play any of them next tier. We have Monk next, which... My Monk is an interesting one because it has some of the best items of any of my characters. It has some really good, you know, these top 5 items over on the top left, very good. Whispering Incarnate Icon, very good. We only have a
You know what?
heroic
Forget
on
mine.
Augury,
I actually don't
so
like
upgrading
that
to Mythic
base
would be
all that
cool.
much.
Captain,
Really,
if
I would
it's
like to see
actually
a
an
Mythic
upgrade for you
Brood
for an
Keeper
off-spec, you can...
which,
We always put
could be in this
actual loot rolls above Mock, so if it's actually an off-spec situation, that's totally fine.
Please take it for an off-spec, yeah.
Anybody else who wanted to roll for off-spec
Failing
or
any of that, 421 legs
loot
or pants
reasons?
would be cool.
Otherwise, I'll just give it to
I don't think I have much
Catherine.
use for sockets at this point, so we're hoping.
The problem is because we don't differentiate, it still
Manic
counts as a
Retorts will
loot piece,
count.
but
That will
honestly, it's
certainly do
probably
it.
still worth
There were
it. Sure.
also gloves that I could catalyze here. There's also a weapon. So alright. This is pretty good. I'm gonna take the Manic
Totally up
Retorts
to you, Kathna.
because that item is somewhat irreplaceable. This
Question
sort of
is
thing
really, do you want it to count as your
it's
loot
one
piece
where,
or as
like,
a loot piece for...
If I play this character next tier, there's a very good chance
Totally
that
fine.
there'll be some fight or something where you want to wear a Grief Torch, so pick that up. Very delighted about that.
Okay.
The other options, the gloves and the weapons, would be
Which
fine
mean-
upgrades I'd be happy taking, but those are the
I
sorts of things
believe
where
the
I can
high roll
place
was
them very early
Daxis?
into next
Oh,
patch
okay.
with a very
I actually
high
don't like the look of that
degree of
Okay.
confidence. Whereas the Grief Torch,
Which means Jazy with an
that's a pretty irreplaceable item. The
82,
only
if
thing I
I'm
would've preferred
seeing
over that,
things
I think would
correctly.
have been a Broodkeeper ring on that character. Broodkeeper ring would have been a nice, pretty permanent item. Okay, this character's also hunting for a Broodkeeper ring. Not too much else that I would want. 421 weapon would be a reasonably good medium-term item. I haven't built my amulets on a lot of my characters yet. I'm kind of doing that pretty slowly, aside from my warrior. Manic Grief Torch as well on this character. I mean, if we're in a Grief Torching mood. Okay, we're not in a Grief Torching mood. Unlucky. Okay, there's 421 bracers. Now I think I may already have 421 bracers. No, I don't. Okay. So we're gonna take 421 bracers, and my current ones are haste verse socketed. These are crit verse, no socket. Do I have a socket already? I already have one socket here.
Shane, don't let me
Put a
forget to give you
socket
these
in
shoulders.
All right.
No promises.
So one thing I want to check
We'll try.
is the catalyst items. So what would this be? If I
Particularly because for
catalyzed
some
it?
reason I keep thinking they look like a weapon in my bag, so I'll probably just give it to the wrong person.
Search survival catalyst. Scroll down a bit. So it'd be verse mastery.
Look at that
Reasonably good
multitasking.
stats.
And I didn't get hit by the
Catalyze
thing.
this thing
Woohoo!
into verse
Impressive.
mastery.
I got skills, man!
Alright. I think I'm down for this. I don't really just want to take another socket when
As
I
a
already
reminder
have
for
one sitting
people,
in my
because
bag,
I forgot,
so
because I don't know what
let's
happened
take
with the
this,
last 3 days.
Catalyze it.
Dark Moon Fair is up,
use
so
it,
it's a
maybe
great
not.
time to turn
I
in
don't
all
know.
of your tokeny shit for
just for
rep
that.
and stuff.
Do you want to use this
And
profession knowledge?
to
that I just
make
found in here, though?
2 more points of
Alright.
progress in your
Yeah, 'cause the thing
Professions,
is, like, if I took
100%.
another
I
socket
forgot
at this
last,
point,
not last time,
I
the
could
time
put a socket
before, I
in
was
this
so
ring,
mad
but I
at
want to
you.
wear the Onyx Amulet anyways. I don't know.
I
maybe
remembered
keep
and did
that
the
thing,
quest, but didn't turn it in, so even
That's terrible.
Alright, DH next.
At least it stays, it's not like it disappeared.
DH, I think I
That
did.
sucks.
I was planning to get
I
another
did 2 out of
point
8 on
before I
this
turned it
character.
in. And
Yeah.
I thought I had,
I think I
but
want an
then
icon.
You had.
I don't think I can get a Grief Torch on this guy because
I've been there and done that.
Broodkeeper on it. Killed Broodkeeper on a lot of characters, but alas, not this one. I have a heroic Grief Torch, pretty cool, but I don't have a mythic one. Can't get one. So yeah, I guess Whispering Incarnate Icon would be pretty cool. A 421 offhand, a 421 socketed belt. Honestly, if we just take a socket out of this thing, I don't think we'll be too sad either. Okay, I can't take a socket out of this thing. There's a 421 weapon. Haste Verse as well. There's also this controlled current technique, which I know is pretty good for some specs. I suspect that's not especially... well, I guess it's maybe good for DH as well. Alright, hang on, let's let's just quickly check through some stats here. So we can check, just for Havoc and Vengeance, are people using this in High Keys and in Raid? So just open some tabs at this mplus.subcreation.net site. Click over to the raid.subcreation.net site. Again, open up some tabs for the different DHs. Then we just go down to trinkets on all of them. Okay. So none of the Vengeances in M+ are using it. None of the Havocs in M+ are using it.
Well, sir,
None
he's
of
an
the
asshole.
Havocs in Raid are using it. And none of the Vengeances in Raid are using it. So this is pretty conclusive to me. Not something that I need to really worry about being a good item.
It's true.
So I'm going to take this Horizon Splitter.
Alright,
and,
I typed it all out in case people can't remember or follow my words. So, healing doodads on breaks 1 and 3 in each quadrant. Heroism, Caliph in quadrant 1, Quartz and Drax in quadrant 2, Lenneth and Caliph in 3, and Drax and Quartz in 4.
Alright, my DK is up next.
And we'll try to call out the breaks, but without Nala here, my brain kind of seizes up and ceases to function. Honestly.
So we'll see.
Okay, so we're going to work in quadrants. In each quadrant, we are always going to start stack. Well, we will stack on the leftmost mark, in this case, yellow. When we transition quadrants, you actually need to wait until the first set of rocks fall and then group up on the leftmost mark, but we will always then stack on the leftmost mark when it is time to do so. Shortly after stacking, we're going to get a rock blast, which is a big circle. That person stays put. It is a split damage mechanic. Stay with the group or you will die.
That's unlucky.
There are then going to be a bunch of people and more people as the fight goes on who get awakened earth, which is a small little circle, and those people are going to move to the right facing the boss, or the rightmost mark, and kind of make 2 to 3 parallel line groups. One on this side of the orange mark, and one on one row, and one row on this side of the orange mark. The idea is to make 2 rows of pillars, because the tanks need to break the pillars, but we don't want them to break more than 2 to 3 at a time, or we tend to all fall over. So try to make stacks, rows of pillars for the tanks to break. If we make a giant puddle, very hard on tanks. Tanks don't like us.
I think I maybe did 3 keys, but I think I don't think I did the 4th.
After you drop your pillar, restack with the group.
We're gonna see what we've got in here. Pretty hard to see an upgrade in here. I'm root stack balance.
Oh, I thought you did. My bad.
No, that was me. I said I did.
From not good offensive.
Other than that, so once we regroup, then we're gonna get a big bad swirly. Move out of that.
We're gonna pass on that.
Immediately.
That's okay.
It's technically a second or 2, but very shortly after that, we're gonna get a bunch of small swirlies or small bads.
Not the most
Those will leave permanent poo on the floor. So our goal, if your brain can handle it, is to get back behind the pillars or back behind the rightmost mark. You can stack with people and then just move out of the swirly when it happens.
Warlock time.
Do not get hit by the swirlies, you'll probably end up dead. And if you're not dead, you're going to end up low and cause the healer to panic, and then they might end up dead. So just don't stand in the small swirlies. After the small swirlies, we'll stack back up. We do that whole bit one more time, and then he basically covers a quarter of the room in poo, and we will transition clockwise and redo the same thing again. Only we're going to have more and more pillars as the fight goes on. So remember that by the 4th quadrant, the goal is to make 3 parallel lines, not just 2, so that we don't die.
I don't really want a necklace because I'm going to make a lariat.
I'll do my best to call out things and the people who need to go right to the rightmost mark. I am not Nolly when I cannot read that fast, so I frequently miss the last 2, so just also watch yourselves.
It's pretty tough to imagine this being a bad pick, yeah. I think I'm going to select that item. I don't know if it's good for Warlock.
Remember,
I think
the
it's
poo
probably
is
better than Onara's carving.
Better to step into the poo if you have to than it would be.
Swap that one out without running a sim.
Yes, the poo it leaves is safer than getting hit by anyone. And don't fall into the hole in the pond. That's a good point. Thanks, Kath.
Last character here. My Evoker I actually did 4 keys on
everybody said.
Because I've been having a lot of fun playing Evoker and keys.
Everyone said they were ready, Cheney. Well, Hero at the start
right now. It's sort of going away next patch as well, so I'm enjoying it while I can.
4, 3,
and
2, 2.
So stacking it yellow.
Character too, so.
Hero.
Yeah, what are we looking for here? Well, I'd love to
Rock
replace
Blast coming in. That person stays. And Drax, Karen, Killinarian, and Quartz.
Double on use is not
2 parallel lines.
Not something I'm
quite that far right, but that worked.
421 gloves, 421 belt. Okay, offhand with speed. Don't think I'm ever really using
Big
that.
bad soon.
Bracers with speed. I already have bracers with leech. Or a necklace,
Big
but I
bad
already have a
little bads
421
back
necklace,
behind
and I already
orange.
want to be using a lariat there eventually. Alright, so the question is, do we take
Restack it yellow.
and turn our leech
Break
into
3.
speed on the bracers?
Oh, that was 2. My bad.
I prefer generally to have leech.
I can't count.
Then speed. Or do we take a socket? Don't really have anything exceptional to socket here. So I think I'm just gonna. I guess I'm doing some exceptions.
Dax's Flame Cath and Totten Vin.
Or an Aeronog ring. That would.
And then out of the bads.
I'm pretty happy with.
This is breakthrough.
Alright, let's think for a little bit. Are we gonna craft bracers? We have blue sparks.
That's alright. Honest, 1 and 3 is a better choice than the other ones.
2 concentrated.
Big bad, little bad's back behind orange.
We have 1 concentrated primal infusion. And we're 5 off of the next one. Okay. So we only have 1 more craft realistically here.
Break 4.
And it's probably going to be either Lariat or like Toxic Boots or something. So we're probably not going to have time to craft bracers anytime on this character. So I'm going to just take these.
We are transitioning. Don't go to Skull yet. Give it a beat.
Plus 32 intellect, right?
If you take.
And then plus a bunch of secondaries as well.
Okay, to yellow, start to Skull.
I guess it's only plus like 40 secondaries and 30 primary.
Swapping up on this one.
It's also plus a bunch of stamina.
I missed, but
leech, though,
people
so
do your things.
Kind of evens out on survivability, but you know, speed is a defensive stat as well. Whatever, I'm gonna take the eye levels. I need the eye levels so I can get accepted into groups and stuff.
Good job,
so.
all y'all.
All right. Well, a little bit of a not
big bad soon.
Not the best outcome for this character, but you know, hard to do that. I guess I
big bad little bad's back behind red.
There wasn't anything for me in that vault, but maybe I tricked myself into a worse pick with these green beds. Either way, though, that is gonna be the end of this video. Hope you've enjoyed the
back at Skull
videos this season. I will continue to make them for the rest of the season, of course, but there's a reasonable chance that we're going to be down to like 3 characters opening 1 vault.
Fairly chubby elk, Caliph, Quartz, and Withers.
Exile League is, and then
and then out.
The videos will return once we get into next season. The vault videos will come all the way back. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video.
Res on a healer, please.
See you in the next one.
Just kidding, a tank.
Bye.
Just kidding. In the hole, y'all go. You could still get a res on a healer, and then we won't have to run back. Anybody can, but don't take it, healer. Just die and wait for us all to die.
We have some patch notes from the 10.1 PTR.
I don't know that we got one off.
That we're gonna go over.
What if I didn't make it in
real
the
quick?
hole?
I just want to give you a.
That's all right, as long as you're dead.
What's been going on?
I have one on me.
Okay. Everybody should die, and we can stay dead.
Closely. So last week there was a little bit of raid testing. They tested the 1st and 5th bosses.
But hey, look at that, we did Squadron 3.
Mythic difficulty.
We did.
Which first
went a little sideways there, but that's alright. Alright, so stay dead. We'll get a res here.
To become a little bit harder,
Go
and they
again.
actually kind of broke it a little bit, but either way, we assume that boss not going to be too difficult on any difficulty, as first bosses generally aren't. But then they tested Zaskarn, which
Drax,
is the
I
trap
entrusted
boss,
you with that res.
and that one ended up being
Thank
really
you.
nasty. Nobody I know is getting
how
past
to use it.
the 2nd or 3rd minute.
And you
want
want to get towards
during
the
an hour of raid testing, so. They also
res should be out if anybody didn't get it. Let us know.
To the PTR.
Genie, barely
and
chubby
there's
Withers.
already on that, on like the GG WoW page where we go over what those are. But this post now brings some big changes.
Ed is
to
not
them
getting
all.
enough credit for
So
his
let's
joke
go
there.
just point by point. Incorporeal is now immune to damage.
A number of times I'm like, everybody stay dead, and then click my damn button. I swear, Withers, where'd you go?
These mobs show up. They live for 20 seconds. They spam this 8-second
Let's
cast
rebuff
at you.
and stuff and try that again.
Cast goes off. I think it's minus 50% healing and damage.
We broke 5 things at once,
so
which killed 2 healers and then a tank fell down.
Minus 100% haste. One of those is afflicted, one of those is incorporeal.
So we want 2 lines. A single line means that they end up breaking all of them. We don't want that. We want them in 2 lines.
They're immune to like AoE effects, some AoE CC
So that way
effects,
you could break 3 and then
but
you
they were
break
getting
2
hit by
or 3
some
and 3.
damage effects and dots and stuff and dots that spread to them.
So breaking 5 does a lot of damage to everybody.
Yes, it really does. And if everybody's prepared and we have...
Like, you would try and CC one with something like a blind or a paralysis or something like that, and it would just...
Defensives, that's what I'm looking for, thank you.
Taking damage. So
we can
now
sometimes
they're
live through it, but we
actually
were
immune to
unprepared
damage,
and
so
some other
something
weird
like
shit
a
with tanking
blind
happened at the
or
same time.
A paralysis should pretty much full answer.
Yeah, I think I only managed to get the words out like once too. If we leave one in the group, it's less of a problem than us putting them all in the same place, but... This fight takes a lot of concentration, and my ability to read is hampered by my ability to function, so...
Why do I have a little diamond on me?
Probably just put it on you because you were one of the last people to have marks.
Sweet.
So. Alright, here we go.
5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Here we go to yellow. Stack, stack, stack. Flame Killinarian Tot Wither.
Watch your step.
And out of the bads.
Oh, that's 5 grouped up.
No,
Can do it.
That's breakable.
Alright, I was alright. The line is pretty thin.
Watch your step.
Big bad, little bad. Back behind orange. We can restack it yellow. Break 2.
I stole our back, sorry. Bad timing ability.
Bird barely add Lenneth Quartz.
Watch your
And
step.
out of the bad.
Get out of it.
Watch your step.
Big bad, little bad. Back behind orange. Safe to restack. Break 4.
Special coming.
And we're moving. Wait for skull. Okay, to skull.
Watch your step.
Big bad suit.
Watch your step.
Big bad, little bad's back behind red. And then we should be good to restack at skull. Break 2. Burp, Chubby, Deaxis, Kathna, Caliph, and Vale.
Watch your step.
And out. Big bad suit.
Watch your step.
Big bads, little bads. Back behind red.
Watch your feet.
Break 4.
Special
And we're
coming.
moving. Wait for green. Okay, green.
Target you.
Jazer, Deaxis, L, Karen, Kellenarian, and Finn.
Watch
Out
your
of
step.
bad. A big bad soon.
Watch
Big
your
bad, little
step.
bad's back behind blue. Break 2. Regroup at green.
Target you.
Deaxis, L, Flame, Caliph, Kella, Narian, Vin.
Watch your step.
Out.
Watch your feet.
3. Big bad,
Watch your step.
little bad, back behind blue.
Watch your feet. Special coming.
Moving quadrants, wait for burp. Or just kill him, that works too.
Wow.
Same thing with loot. Upgrades, greed, off specs, side grades, greed, everything else, pass.
Biggest brain.
Oh, yep, thanks.
One day, Kiara, I'm gonna get. I almost did this time. It was so close.
Rez
Well,
is
if Yalda was
perfect.
here, you'd be chasing him.
Hey, as a side note, Ro, you're getting really good at naming those names really quick, dude.
Yeah.
Really, because it felt really hard every single time.
No, that
every time, I'm like, where's
Oh, I
Nala?
fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up.
It's alright.
Yep, I gotta give that to you. Where are you? Wait, that's.
Follow me. I'm here still if you need to.
Okay. Would you mean Kathna or barely is offered?
I'm giving up the upgrades though, right? Yeah, because now it gets rolled.
Wait, say that again?
So this is still an upgrade. Because I thought you
This
said
counts
greed
as
on
a loot
everything.
piece for you, yes.
If it's a
Correct.
loot piece for you, you keep it. That's fine. Just all the
Oh.
other stuff.
I thought you said greed everything.
No.
I'm a little baked. I'm sorry.
It's alright. It's an upgrade for you, and you rolled on it and you want it. That's cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I totally tried to follow along with you that time, and I was messing up.
Bro, I've been whacking this bong right now, man.
No, I was talking about when Ro was calling out those names. I was trying to follow along, and I was like, "No, dude, I'm messing up."
Part of the problem is it doesn't. It's much easier for me when it comes up across the middle of my screen than like down in my chat, but it moves to the bottom, like it gets off the middle of my screen before I finish, and so then I'm like, I don't know, there were 2 more people at the end. It was a blue person. I know our only mage tonight is Vincent. It must have been Vincent. Getting all the loot for Burb, so that's kind of nice.
Oh, he'll be fully geared by the time we're done.
I'm at 393 right now.
Wait.
Very nice.
We got you, buddy.
Wait, where is it anyways, so.
Oh.
Although, if somebody actually needs something, just tell me and I won't even roll on it. Because I feel like I'm hitting meat on everything.
No, most of us already have this shit.
I mean, so this is the downside of doing this system. Obviously, I mean, if people want to, they can. Like, if you haven't equipped stuff yet, Narian rolled on the headpiece as well. But everything else, nobody else rolled on. For the most part, like, unless there's one piece people are missing, if people are here often, they've got their pieces. All Narian was gone for all because they had carpal tunnel and life was not treating them well when they played, which was not great. And then as the character got deleted, it was a whole situation.
Also, like, people who are looking for gear are gonna roll need. So.
Yeah. I know the problem is that the way that we do this loot system, like, it doesn't take into account that Burb has already won 3 pieces and Narian hasn't won any.
I will not roll anymore so Naria can get all the other stuff.
So, I would still say roll at it, and then, like, I can tell, and then we can see. Because, like, the other thing is, if it's a 20-point upgrade for you and it's a 2-point upgrade for Narian, then, like, Narian can make that call. So, it's totally fine.
Side note, not everyone has gotten what they need.
No! They have not.
My notorious luck.
Yeah. We'll swap once we're done with Centers. We'll go back to Master Loot. Just the couple that we've killed, you know, half a dozen times.
The ones we have on Pseudo Farm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't nothing pseudo about it.
Do not be in the gross green swirlies. They will murder you real hard.
Yeah.
Is that what happened to me?
No, I don't know. No, we hadn't killed any spiders yet. I don't know what happened to you.
Oh, I got nothing.
Those ones right there.
Yeah, those green swirlies.
Yeah, that feels bad, Lenneth.
I think everything that I still need for flame is from Dathia. Or not from Dathia, from Diurna.
I need Aranog's ring.
The only way I got Aranog's ring was, it came up in my vault. 1 week. That's a good question, Katha. Sometimes it's either, like, projected textures or there's another thing to check. That if they're turned down, you can't always see swirlies.
I had to take a socket from the vault today.
God, I didn't even check my vault.
You didn't even remember it was Tuesday,
I
Shani.
know, I still apparently don't know it was Tuesday. I thought it was Wednesday.
Let's do loot and then go on break. Cause I was just trying to decide. All right, hold on. There are 2 of these for mug cloth chest.
Wow, I don't even think I need Aeronog's ring.
Just hot?
Well, she's a gnome, so she's a
Dagger?
good person to get the compressed cultist from.
Anyone else for the dagger? Any other people for the dagger?
Can I roll
So
just
many
a
for the
beater?
dagger.
Oh
You
wait,
can
I can't equip
try.
daggers.
Currently, Lenneth with a 94. If no one else wants to roll. Very pretty blue dagger. Any other
Oh
takers?
no, I don't want the dagger anyway. I was just trying to be Lenneth.
This is what I mean when I say, is that a real roll or were you being a troll? Because like half this guild does this. It probably is, Lenneth. You're not wrong. Alright, I'll put up our 7-minute break timer and then we'll come back and kill Centerath here in 7 minutes.
The north could be a sticky situation.
Alright, I am checking to see who is back. So, Flame and Vin. Spurb is here. I will go over boss while we wait for Flame and Vin to get back. So
I am here.
Oh, wonderful. So, we are on every platform. There's going to be a medium spider, some little spiders, and then the boss. Goal is always, as soon as the medium spider comes up, we will kill the medium spider. She does have a frontal cone breath thing, so make sure you're not standing in her face. Kill her as quickly as possible. She puts on a nasty debuff that makes us take more damage. So get her down, and then you can go back to the boss and just cleave down the little ads as they come up. If you get the debuff on you that drops spider webs on the floor, the goal is to run in between the melee and the ranged. So you drop little puddles of webs in between the groups so that both groups can use it for the Gossamer Burst mechanic. The Gossamer Burst mechanic basically grabs every player with a web and tries to yank them off the side towards her, towards the edge. So 2 ways to deal with that. One, just get far left or far back away from the edge, and you should be okay if you're fighting against the pull. If you have a web on the floor near you, just either have it pull you through the web and it will stop you, or you can stand in the web and it won't pull you off. However, every second that you are in the webs, you get a debuff, and if you get, I think, to 10, you get web wrapped for like 20 seconds or whatever, and it's in eternity, and it's bad. So just try not to get too many stacks. If you need to clear your stacks, the little ads, when they die, leave a green swirly. That will clear those stacks or break you out of the web wrap if needed. There will be white blue ice on the ground to not stand in. It is slippery, so it is hard to control your character going over the ice. We have a chilling blast where you need to spread out so nobody else is in your little white-blue circle. And then hopefully Cheney will call it out, but we will move up the stairs, kind of staying parallel with her when she starts the ascent on each platform. We then kind of repeat everything on each platform, starting on the left side of the platform, or the right side of the platform, moving left as she moves left. I don't know that I gave really great explanations when you joined, Kathna, so I apologize. When we get to the very last platform, which is platform 4, we will harrow after that Gossamer Burst on that platform. She then transitions to phase 2. The entire platform is still going to function as ice, and we're still going to have the Chilling Blast, but instead of just being a blue circle, it is now a blue circle that also leaves a small blue swirly underneath it, and if you stand in that, you will probably die. Like 98% die, unless you have a defensive. So get to the edges and out of the way to drop the poop, and then move out of the swirly so you don't die. And then in that last phase, we have a knock back, not a pull in, so you kind of want to stand next to her with the webs behind you, or with enough space that you don't get knocked off. Remember that in the last phase, the tanks do get web wrapped, so try not to kill the little tiny ads until the tanks get web wrapped. And then if you have aggro on them, bring them to the tank's web wrap, or try to misdirect them or whatever to the tanks so that the tanks get aggro on the ads and we can actually get them out of their web wraps. And we'll harrow on that last platform.
Also, those stacks of slow, I think you can dispel them with like Blessing of Freedom or the gnome's ability to get out of slows.
Yeah, just not like actual dispels, but your freedom mechanics will work.
That's it. Thank you.
It works for mages too, and human will to survive, I do believe.
Just missing Flame. Must be having puppy problems. Give Flame like another 30, 60 seconds and we'll go without him.
Depending on the severity, puppy problems can be the best kind of problems.
Huh?
Like if it's not like severe, like my dog will bite the back of my chair and try to pull me away from my desk.
I feel like I need video of that. That sounds hilarious.
I'll try to get a video of it.
I think that's your dog saying, "Pay attention to me, you damn human."
No, I have like this, because of his little ass pulling on it, there's like pieces of the bottom of the chair hanging out. So he bites on it, like the little cloth. I'll get like a big wad of it and try to like pull on it, and I can hear the... he's such a dick.
That's a normal dog thing.
The normal dog thing? I think he just doesn't like me.
My basset
Flame is back, so everybody make sure we're in the room.
He doesn't want me to have nice things.
Yeah, my basset hound puppy tries to eat the bottom of my chairs too.
5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Spider first. Bread for chilling blast.
Spread.
There it is. Gossamer burst in 3. Burst.
2, 1.
I almost died.
It takes some getting used to. Ascend, stay parallel with it. Don't get too far ahead or the ice goes ahead of us.
Spread.
Stay spread out as we head up. Don't try to blow up other people. Burst in 5. Burst.
2, 1.
Spread out on the right side of the platform.
I love the pets all floating.
Spread.
Spread out. Add in 3. Get ready for it. Murder, murder. Spread for chilling blast as well. Blast coming in soon.
Spread.
Burst in 5. Burst coming in.
3, 2, 1.
Keep parallel with her.
What's that?
Spread.
Blast. Burst in 5. Burst.
2, 1.
Spread out right side of platform. Should get her body back up here shortly. Big heals on transgress until we can get Cheney up.
Oh, I have a soul stone. I just would have to run up the stairs.
Spread.
Big heal up here.
Fight her up.
Okay, I'm having some lag or something.
any externals for Transgress. He's totally gonna go down soon.
That was very impressive.
Okay. Gossamer Burst coming in soon. There it is.
2.
Careful.
Okay.
Spread.
Blah. And make sure you're not just running over people while you're coming up the stairs with that, please. Okay, last platform. Gossamer Burst coming in.
3, 2, 1.
Res on Transgress. Here's Hero.
Remember, Chilling Blast leaves a circle behind up here.
Yep. Gotta put him on the edges. Knockback coming in soon. That last spider. This spider right here.
Ah, I didn't die. I fell way down though.
Same thing for loot upgrades, need, side grades, aspect, greed, everything else pass, and we'll roll on Mog stuff in between bosses. Resing. We'll head to Krog. So that was the last boss we'll do then. For everything else after that, we will do master loot, so pass on everything after this boss. But this boss is still the samesies. There's a little thing to take you down at the edge of the platform here.
If it's an upgrade, yep.
Oh, absolutely, Catherine.
No, she's saying she can't.
Oh.
I think that just means that you have a better piece than that, Catherine.
Oh, that's possible.
Yeah, that means that you have a better piece. And that it qualifies to be turned into a tier piece.
Oh, fascinating. If nobody else needs it, we can just roll on it afterwards here, too.
You literally have those pants equipped, actually.
Oh, that probably would explain it then.
I got your back, dude. No worries.
Are we doing Kurug or Dathia first?
Feel like that's not a question. Kurug. Hate that Dathia character. I think we'll be okay when we go back there. It was just we've gotten Kurug down a couple of times. It was that night. Don't know what happened. I will take it. Apparently still a lot of people needed stuff from that boss. That's interesting. Don't think there were any pieces. Was there only... Am I insane? Was there only one tier piece on that one?
Yes.
Weird. Usually there's like 3. Crazy. Okay. Oh, I have done the same thing, Kathna. Don't beat yourself up.
Yeah.
Because of how they did them, with that being the tokens, it's really hard to actually tell what slot they're supposed to go to.
Same, Kathna. It happens to me all the time. Shaman! Aww. That's, of course, the one piece I don't need.
I spend a lot of time reading the descriptions to figure out
There was actually nothing to roll on for Mog from that boss. As interesting as that is. I feel like we've killed that one a whole bunch, but people still need stuff. It's great.
Well, then there's the nights where we get 4 things that don't really apply to
Right.
anybody.
That's true.
Then there's the nights where it's warrior, rogue, monk,
Yeah.
invoker. They all have
Yeah.
I don't have any of it, so.
Okay. Let me.
Oh, I've done this in LFR. This is such a headache.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
That's why I'm worried.
No, it's easier with us on heroic than it is in LFR.
I mean, true, but still.
It's still Pain Town, as
It's
Leno said.
scary that that's honest and true.
It's very true. I've done this 3 times in LFR. Gotten through it once. People quit.
Okay. So, in this first phase, we're going to go lightning and then earth. So, in the lightning phase, first of all, wait, one thing for basically the entire fight, the boss has a cleave face punchy thing. Do not be in it if you are not a tank. You will inevitably die. Particularly when we're pulling in from the start or after the ad transitions, just make sure you're not in his face while he's running to the wall. The tanks will kind of try to put him up against this wall to start. They do a punt on the tank, so he doesn't always stay exactly positioned right, but our goal, once the tanks get him to the wall, is to stack on his butt. We then will get the lightning crash on 4-ish people. Our goal is to have everybody stacked in the middle here, and then each person with the lightning crash is going to go to a mark. Okay, like that, and then over here, so that we are spreading them out and not electrocuting all the same people and murdering people. If you are getting too many stacks from them, just move in or move to the left or right so that you are not continuing to get stacks. If you get to 7 or more stacks, you might die, so just be careful and watch your stacks that you're not getting too many. If you get the big blue circle, get out of the group. I think it's called like Shock Blast or something like that. And then when we get the missiles, there's like a blue rune on the floor until a single person stands in it, and then it just turns into a blue circle. Each blue rune must turn into a blue circle with at least one person in it. If nobody is in one, it explodes. We all die. It also, yes, until it explodes, and the visual on it is a little deceptive. So just like be 300% sure that the mechanic has gone off before you move out, or we will all die. Okay. I have done that like so many times. Food is up for those who died.
Reapply your files, and
after the 3rd lightning crash, the tanks are going to beeline to the earth one, which means basically don't be on the red X side of that, because the tanks are going to go that way, and if you're that way, you're going to get hit. So if we are just doing the lightning missile things, there's usually one in that back corner by red. Hug that wall until the tanks get by you so you don't get punched in the face. We'll then go to the earth one. The earth donut starts in the center and then radiates out. Stand outside the first one, then just run into the safe space when it moves behind you. Ads will pop up. We will group them up as quickly as we can, stun them to keep them from doing damage, and murder their faces off really quickly. We then will have the ads. Start the ad phase will be at the transition line between lightning and earth, right over here. If you get the big ground circles, you're going to run backwards, or to the left and right on the earth one, and the rest of us will move forward to like here. Same thing every other time it happens. Go back and to the left and right, and we'll move forward. We will kill the earth ad first, and then the lightning ad. If the lightning ad puts the lethal current on you, move away from the group because you're basically a lightning bomb, so just move away from people. When those 2 ads go down, we are going to go into the ice one, and I'm going to put some marks down, but it's going to be relative to his feet, which may or may not be in this exact position. So groups 1 and 3 and 5 are going to be on the left foot, facing the wall, the left side of the boss, and the 2, 4, 6 will be on the right side, the right foot of the boss facing the wall, for basically all the things, but most importantly the absolute 0, which is kind of like those fire circles on Council, except they're ice, and we want to make sure that everybody is in it because it splits damage, but it does a shit ton of damage. So we need every single person in it, and whatever you do not be in the overlap between them or you will die. The other thing is he shoots out ice balls. There's always 3 at a time, or like 3 sets, like ice ball, ice ball, ice ball. Dodge all 3 sets, and then get back into your position for the absolute 0. When we move to the fire one, we are going to stack as best as we can on the boss's butt. If we are stacked, we drop nice concentrated little flame puddles That is excellent. If we're not stacked up, they're everywhere. Much chaos. Just move out of them when they spawn. And then there's the Searing Carnage, which is like fire swirlies, like rapid succession fire swirlies. It is scary, but do not, under any circumstances, use your movement cooldowns to get ahead of the group and then murder us by us running into your swirlies. So run together, like hold hands, wee away from the fire together. And then we'll regroup as soon as it's over to restack for the fire. When we get that set of ads, we will kill the fire one first. And then I think we've had Flame and I doing the interrupts on the Frost guy. And then we'll have everyone else who has available interrupts interrupting the little flame ads to bring them in so that we can cleave them down. Once those two are down, we said... What did we say? We said we were going to go to fire and then work our way counterclockwise for the very last phase. So fire, and then ice, and then earth if we need to. Follow your tanks. Question.
Follow the tanks.
But don't be in front of the tanks, because then you'll get punched in the face and then you'll die.
Y'all may want to reopen your files.
Yeah.
Sorry, was it odds left, evens right for the blue circles?
Say that again?
Was it odd left, evens right for the blue circles?
Yes. Yes, in the frost section, yes. 1, 3, 5 left, 2, 4, 6 right. What are we missing? Just Cheney.
Sorry, Ragnar was being a dick.
Situation normal.
Yes.
Five, 4, 4.
Here we go.
3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Now you face the
Rid of Venus Faith. Get on the butt once they're in position. Stackety stack in the middle of the park. A lightning crash in 2. Each of those people to a separate mark. Everybody else just watch your marks and move if you get to 2 men. Shocking burst out. 3 stack in the middle. Lightning crash 2. Same thing. 1 person to each mark.
Help soak.
Soaks for people who don't have. I recommend not if it's you, because it's gonna be 2 up out here, 2 out here. Wait. Okay, good.
Watch out.
Heals on Lenneth and Narya.
Why do I feel like I just walked into a truck?
You did. Got absorb set, and here comes the donut. And into safety.
Why did I almost die for that?
You got a human gun source.
Here's the absorb.
Watch your step.
And ads coming up. We get them grouped up. Murder them as quick as we can. Much murder. New donut and 5. New absorb.
Watch your step.
Donut. Safety. Okay, transitioning, we're gonna get right on the line. Big swirlies back or to the left and right. Earth ad first.
Run out.
Lethal currents move away from the group.
Okay.
Nice on.
Watch your step. Run away.
New ground chat. dangerous. Rock one's gone. Just move away with the lethal current. Can start moving this guy towards the next section.
We have to all move, or he just jumps back.
Okay. Everyone with the ad. Holding hands, tra-la-la, tra-la-la.
Stack up. Good practice for fire.
Runaway.
Lethal current out. Alright, transitioning to phase 2 here. Don't be in his face as he comes in. We'll get into our group. Okay. 1, 3, 5 left, 2, 4, 6 right, facing the wall or his feet.
3 right?
Yes.
Sorry.
No, 1, 3, 5 is left, 2, 4, 6 is right. Dodge the ice. 3 times. 1, 2, and 3.
Frost blacken your flesh.
Okay, stack, stack, stack. Don't be in the overlap. One to this group. One to this group. Thank you. Beautiful.
Frost blacken your flesh.
Perfect. Alright, stack on his butt.
Incinerate.
Restack. The fire. Stack up.
It will leave fire all over the floor.
Watch your step.
There's the fire, and then we're gonna move. Stack back up.
Watch
Next
your
one is the
step.
move together, holding hands. Here we go. Tra la la, tra la la, tra la 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 la. And then we're gonna regroup. Stack, stack, stack. On
Watch your
butt.
step.
Some of y'all didn't regroup, and now there's fire over there.
I feel like that's the best that we've done on that.
Yeah, so it is. Restack. Be transitioning.
There is
Alright.
no element I cannot
Fire ad
control.
first. I will get the first interrupt on the ice ad.
Interrupt.
Yeah, that was mine. Rail stacks we can get. That was 2, I'll get next. Okay, that's mine. Somebody else's next. Thanks, Flynn.
Running.
Everyone in this circle, safe circle, be in circle. Did you use yours or not yet, Flame?
It'll be back up.
I have one. Oh, yeah,
I just didn't know if you'd hit yours. I got confused with the freezing tip. So somebody should get the next one. We should be fine. Oh, no, you did not get it.
I may have
Little bit
already used it.
Yep.
Alright, just a few defense. We're alright.
Interrupt.
I need to be in the circle here soon, so just get back to the boss.
Running.
Where do we start again?
Fire.
Thank you. Going to ice?
Yes.
Okay.
Interrupt.
A little Uno reverse.
So we'll need to get next interrupt. Wonderful.
I'll get next.
Don't be in his face as he comes in. Starting in the fire one, just like right on. We have to dodge some fire. Here we go. Arrow?
Watch your step.
Okay, and fire on the floor, so we're gonna move. A little bit, restack. Dodge. Restack.
I was gonna need a little love with this one.
Okay.
A little bit accurate.
Watch your step.
Okay, and fire, and then we'll move.
Watch your step.
This is the moving together. Tra la la, tra la la, tra la 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 la. Marvelous. Pass on all the loot. We will do master loot at the end of the night here. And we will get a res, and we will go do Dathia.
What about the tailoring pattern? Do we agree on that if we can use it?
Is anybody who is a tailor passed already?
Yes.
Okay, then we'll pass and just roll.
Okay.
I already know it, though.
Now you tell me, Vincent. It's alright. It's alright.
It took me a while to find it in the loop.
It's all good.
We're going for Dathia now?
We are.
World boss.
What'd you say about the world boss?
I was kidding.
Oh,
we're doing
because you
that.
could do that instead of Dathia. I see what you're saying. Honestly.
But if we get Dathia down, we can take a run at Diurna.
We can. So on my plan, because I don't know how many people saw it, but they do have a release date for 10/1 and the raid. So our plan is they're going to give us this week. So on Thursday, we'll go straight to Diurna. And then if we don't get, I feel like we'll get her down. We were making lots of really good progress. If we don't get her down, I'll probably just get a lockout for Raz, so we can actually try to get Raz down before the patch. So might leave one of our lockouts so that like Tuesday we can work on Raz or on Diana for an hour if we don't get her down, and then spend our main progression days on Raz. But that is the plan.
I can always keep the Diurna lockout.
Okay, that works for me.
Sorry, what day is 10.1 coming out?
10/1 is May 2nd. The raid is May 9th. Moon for what direction to go?
For like the first 10, 20 seconds, I was waiting for the eggs to spawn. Because I was like, this is the staff one, right? I should stand with the melee or the dragon group. Yeah, no.
Soon.
Also, just as a reminder, I'm not sure that everybody signed up for all of April, which is fine. I just know a lot of you signed up for the whole month, and either y'all are taking a vacation in the next few weeks, or not everybody signed up for raids in the next month. So just a fair warning ahead of yourselves. Just an achievement. I don't think there's a mount this time, is there? It's usually just the very last ahead of the curve for the expansion that has a mount. The mythic ones always have a mount, but ahead of the curve. The ahead of a curve achievement.
How do you get that skin for the Proto Drake? The like lightning looking one.
It drops off Raz, but you can get it in LFR or normal or heroic or mythic.
Because you can do Raz on LFR if you want.
Yeah. I
choose
didn't know that's how it drops.
If you hate yourself.
Yes, you can get it
And
from
you know
any of the
what?
difficulties.
I got the fucking bow on my hunter last night.
Wow, nice.
so
You must. I can't believe you pugged that. Or rather, LFR did.
I went to LFR because,
Why not?
I want the bow.
Understandable.
Did I get to have it when it was super fucking OP? No. But
OP.
I will say, Burp, that there's a lot of normal runs that go, and it's a lot easier.
Oh, so it drops off the normal runs? It doesn't have to be heroic?
No.
It drops Finny.
And be an LFR.
I have faith in LFR.
It's just not a guaranteed drop. Like, it drops 1 or 2 in the raid, and then it goes to the person, and then... So, you won't necessarily get it if you do it just one. But
it's also probably not going way after the season.
no, it's not.
And that's the raid where like you have to split, like one group goes to the left, one group goes to the right, and then the big knockoff? I've done that one, okay.
And I know I should not say this out loud, but it's better than it sneaking up on me and me being mad at everyone. So, if you are going, oh my god, I hate this main I picked, and please can I change mains? Season swaps is a good time to change mains. I would rather that if you're thinking about it and you're itching for a different class, you do it at the
Start of a season.
not 3 weeks in when we've already given you a bunch of gear, other things. So. I like our raid composition the way it is. I would love it if everybody just stayed, but I also want people to enjoy what they're doing. So.
Playing a rogue.
Itching? No, but considering... Prot Pally is overpowered right now.
What is?
Prot Pally.
Huh?
That was going to be my secondary whatever, is we still basically have enough healers and enough tanks, so I'm fine people want to like hybrid spec, like do one of each. But we typically, unless our healers are on strike like they are, every once in a while have enough tanks and healers.
Well, apparently I'm going to be a bard, so...
I am not switching to healer, forget it.
Are you sure you don't want a priest, maybe?
I don't have a priest. I don't know what you're talking about.
Deleted it?
Best class ever. You should definitely be a priest.
Yeah, priest.
Dale has some trauma.
Oh, my bad. Don't be a
He
priest.
was a priest in bondage.
Okay.
I still have the scars?
Yeah. I feel I would like some details.
I think they're going to be far less interesting than you're hoping.
Yeah.
They made him play a priest.
Yeah, in the guild they were in before, they were like, you will do this, and you will heal on this class. It was not great.
Well, and you know, they were very, very good players, I'll give them that, but it was very rough. I was in 400 gear and they made me do plus 16s until we had 95 deaths every week.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah. With no chance to actually learn the dungeon.
Right.
When I have 95 deaths, it's by choice, okay?
Same.
I went from like, I think it was like 130k gold down to like literally 4,000 gold.
Vengeance requires your
repairs?
power.
Yep.
They weren't funding your repairs?
At all. It was rough.
Assholes?
Dude, it was rough, man. It was very rough.
Upside, we got you.
Heck yeah, man. I'm staying here.
We're happy when people find us.
Jesu, you meant to leave, right? That wasn't me accidentally?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. She has to run out.
No, that's fine. I was literally about moving her character in the raid list. I'm like, oh my god, did I kick her out of the group?
She has to go to bed because she has to get up and go to work at 4 o'clock in the morning.
I will not fail.
Hoo-wee. Alright. Let me put my marks down.
I'd leave on this west too.
I was gonna say, I know it's a bad boss, but come on! Alright. Okay, so, main, very important thing. This boss, because it's Dathia, which was on council, still has the lightning STDs, so we want to stay, spread out basically throughout the whole fight, but also make sure you're in range of healers. Please, for the love of all things, either watch your chimers or just do not use movement things, because when you use your movement things is when we end up passing lightning to everybody in this fight. There's no way to clear it, and so getting lightning hurts like a mofo, and you can get multiple stacks and then people die. So just please do not pass the lightning around and do not use movement things. There are going to be tornadoes you need to dodge. They also then zip across the platform. Don't get hit by their zipping across or where they land. So there's arrows and then swirlies. Don't get hit by them that way. There's also then a pull-in, I think it's called Cyclone, where you have to fight against the pull. There's another time it is easy to pass the lightning around, so just make sure you're not running around crazy, you know where the people are, and you try not to run into them. And if you see somebody with lightning, like, give them some space during that time, because it's hard to control yourself when you're getting sucked in. Okay, then, the more complicated piece. When the boss hits 100 energy, oh, we'll hero at the start, by the way. When the boss hits 100% energy, she's going to summon an ad. The ad we are all going to kill. When the ad dies, it's going to knock everybody backwards. We are going to use that for our groups that are going to go to these platforms. If you look behind us, at about behind... I didn't actually put this mark down. About behind each mark, there are little shelves in the back. The groups that are going over, which the first time will be 1, 3, 5, and the second time will be 2, 4, 6, will stand about here-ish on the platform to get knocked backwards towards the shelf. So first time, whatever, it can be any of the three. But if it were at purple, we'd all stand here. If you're going 1, 3, 5 back, if you're 2, 4, 6, you'd stand just on the other side of the mark to get knocked the long way so that you don't get knocked off. Because if you're over here, you're going to get yeeted into the infinity. Don't do that, okay? If you are on a shelf platform, we are going to need things that group the ads up and try to silence or stun the little ads once they're grouped up. There's a big tall ad, and there are little ads. The little ad should die first. Big ad should die second. When the big ad dies, it does another blowback, and you have to use that to get back to the main platform. So you want to be between it and the edge of the platform. On platform 1, 3, 5, the first set, I should be able to interrupt the big one. On the second set, I think we had Dayaxis doing it. And if Dayaxis falls down, Vale or Narian or Kathna can watch for it too. And the second time it comes up, same thing. Well, except it's the opposite group. So whichever mark it's at, group 2, 4, 6 will be the ones who get knocked over, kill the ads, and then come back. And we'll be the ones down here. So if you're in groups 1, 3, 5, you can listen to Rose's voice. And if you're in 2, 4, 6, listen to Cheney. Questions?
You gotta get Elle over to this platform.
She's here at the moment. She's just on the other side of the...
I'm not.
Yeah, she's up there at the top. Yeah, there we go.
Click that. It was a different paladin. I'm so not used to us having other paladins. I'm like, I'm standing right next to a paladin. What do you mean? Hi, Elle.
Could we get in Jeeves real fast?
Jeeves real fast, probably. Kella, Cheney, one of you got a Jeeves?
Yeah, here you go.
Thanks.
Why is it not on my bar? Hang on. It's in my bag. There you go.
Thank you.
We can repair and then spread out.
Where did Ro go? This is her designated spot.
I went back to look for Elle. Once I realized you weren't Elle.
Elle's braver than me. Elle heals.
More importantly, you're wearing shoes. I should have known.
Five.
All right, here we go.
4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1.
Yes, 1, 3, 5 odds for it.
My fury.
Here's Harrow. Watch your lightning.
Nothing can stand against my gale winds.
Crosswinds. Dodge the tornadoes moving. Cyclone and 2. Careful with your lightning. Don't get sucked in.
Outrun a cyclone.
Spread back out because lightning's coming in.
You were filth to be cleansed.
Stay away from lines.
Buffet you.
Ad coming up soon. Just be aware we've lost our DKs.
Ads
Need other ways to group up ad.
Leaves in a hurricane.
Looks like we are going to Skull. Ad is up. Everybody to Skull-ish side. 1, 3, 5.
Can stand against
Shelf side of Skull. 2, 4, 6. Boss side of Skull.
Looking back.
Go.
Stay away from lines.
Gust.
Defensive.
You cannot outrun a cyclone.
This is hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have res on the platform, or the main platform. You can res
Stay
up.
away from lines.
Buffet you.
Ads coming.
Scatter like leaves in a hurricane.
Purple.
So 2, 4, 6 purple, shelf side of purple. 1, 3, 5 are mostly dead. But if we were alive, we'd be boss side of purple. Let you guys practice going over, and then I don't know, you can get it down honestly, but lightning and 8. Just to give people who haven't seen it a chance to look at.
You cannot outrun a cyclone. You were fit to be cleansed.
Not happening.
10 years later.
You can do it!
You guys could probably just fall over.
You can do it all night long.
Just to put this in perspective, like, we've killed the first 5 bosses like a bunch. We've killed Krog like 3 times, and we've killed this one once. So this one is not on farm yet.
Got it.
If you can stay dead if you want to, but if you do release, there is a wind gusty draft thing just to the left of the moon door.
You can also repair while you're down here.
True. Should be able to get one more in. Not bad for our first attempt. We've definitely done worse.
I have switched groups.
Getting reses. Narian Transgress, did you guys get one? Was it too far away? Burb.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was fucking stoned.
Did you see that heal quartz? I was almost a healer.
Almost.
It's nice.
Calamity, there is a trick you can do with quartz if you guys do that thing, because again, I had to heal this fight. If you channel Divine Heal during Cyclone, you can actually pick him up and take him to the outer edge, and he could still be channeling Divine the entire time.
Oh, wow.
And then right after is when I would be forced to do the fort. I think it's fortified big heal.
Man, I am so sorry that you had to go through that.
Oh, dude. The second or third cyclone was all me. I had to heal the whole raid with it.
Who we're missing? Everybody was ready.
Oh, sorry.
That's alright. It was in a different tab, so I didn't notice. Not a different chat tab.
5, 4,
Different chat tab.
Sorry.
2, 2, 1, 1.
Here's Harry.
Fury.
Lightning.
Nothing can stand against my gale winds.
Crosswinds in 5.
Stay away from lines.
Crosswind. Cyclone in 3.
You cannot outrun a cyclone.
Spread for lightning right after.
Stay away from lines.
Crosswinds. And Atsu.
Adds coming.
Like leaves in a hurricane.
Looks like red. Adds up and to red.
Nothing can stand against my gale winds.
Is that 2-4?
No, it's 135.
Too fast when you get it over red.
Wait, it is not actually at red yet. I mean, it doesn't have to be there. We just need to have everybody who's going over be this close.
Buffet you.
135 going over.
I'm dead.
Res on Cheney on the main platform.
You cannot outrun a cyclone.
Cyclone. Blah, blah, blah.
Fall to the storm.
Stay away from lines.
Crossway.
You.
Knocking back.
Hey, we're coming back.
Adds coming.
Like leaves in a hurricane.
New ad coming up. Skull side, I believe. Skull side.
Can stand against my gale winds.
Should be 246. That go across 135. Stay here.
Stay away from lines.
Knockback coming in. Spread out for lightning right after.
There is no shelter from my storm. Fall to the storm.
Coalesce. Cyclone, whatever it's called.
You were filth to be cleansed.
Stay away from lines.
Buffet you.
Good to know this boss still sucks.
Adds coming.
Like leaves in
There are just a handful of you left, so you guys can probably fall over. We can go do world boss.
No, we should do
But-
one more. One more.
Nah, I think we're good.
I'm like, Cheney doesn't like this boss. Why is she?
stand against my gale wind.
Technically, you died early.
No one
It
can
wouldn't even let me jump off the ledge. It just killed me first.
I'm gonna just release, so if you want loot, you gotta release.
Man,
Me.
waited a
Link
whole
the
week for
things.
this.
That was rough.
It was. It's a pretty rough fight. There's very little room for error. Alright, linking the stuff.
You got the coin? Cause I got the bargains.
We are starting with the tier piece. So this is 408 class chest for warrior, rogue, monk, evoker.
408.
408. That's from Karok, so it's a little higher.
I've already got it, so.
Anyone else?
If I were to get that, could I trade it to Jamie?
I'm cool with that.
Hey,
Probably.
Well,
she wasn't here.
No, she was for the Karok kill. She left for Dathia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, unfortunately she had to leave because of a screw up on my part, so I was hoping to maybe make it up to her. Would it be alright for me to go ahead and...
Yeah. I'll just
I mean, I'm willing to. I'm willing to pass it because I got a lot already.
Right, yeah, well, since when we roll, so if you've already gotten a piece, then
Yeah, I figured it was something like that.
Yep.
I didn't see anything pop up immediately, and I was like, ooh.
So what I would just say to Axis is when you make sure you log off so the timer stays, and then if it's not an upgrade for her, just send me a Discord message and I'll hop back in and grab it and message Burb and give it to him. So, all right, cloth headpiece 408 with a socket.
And Nah, I don't need it. It's cool. It's cool.
With a socket, Quartz.
I feel like you're not really putting enough, emphasis on gearing your character here, Quartz. We're gonna have to maybe drop you. I don't know.
Yeah, we were just looking at having some higher requirements, and you're under 400.
I'm petty. I like this.
Leather hands, 408 leather hands, haste mastery.
I'd love to mog him.
Anyone else? For the leather hands. Transgress has 1 apiece, so flame. And a offhand int haste verse.
It is a purse.
Nobody needs that, just Vin? Not nobody, but nobody other than Vin needs that.
I have one in my bag, so.
Honestly, I only want it in case I get a really good one-hander.
Yeah. What is that? Pattern, the tailoring pattern. Which is not a loot roll, it's a pattern roll, just by the way.
Like Vince, I already know.
Where is... Does that mean it's just Kathna? No. Who asked about it last time?
A threat against these lands
I
is
did.
a threat against our queen.
Did you want roll? Oh, it was Tot. I got confused. Okay. Awesome. Wonderful.
I know I'm short, but I'm right in front of you.
You're even jumping up and down. I wasn't looking in front of my screen. Alright, then if nobody wants the cloth head, we will roll for Moggies, and I will give Tot the pad art.
Are we heading to World Boss?
Yeah, I'm down.
What World Boss?
Spaster Con, it's in Waking near Ruby Life Pulse.
Cool.
We're summoning.
Can I get an invite for Jamie again? I'll semi-pilot hers.
Absolutely.
Dak says it wasn't upgrade, by the way.
Wonderful.
Janie, you sucker.
Oh, damn!
You left.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention!
Tension boss gets you every time.
Sure does.
Nice.
You said we're doing summons, right?
Yeah, I think they had summons going out. Wonderful. Love my warlocks.
They're okay. They'd be okay if they were affliction.
I will throw imps at you.
Oh, don't do that. I was just kidding.
Vin, you want your evoker? Okay. Anyone else for World Boss that is not in the group already?
Y'all have a good night.
Night, Quartz.
Night, Quartz.
Shame. Bye.
Who is not here?
I am not there.
Can move the mounts off so we can get people here. That'd be great. Summon Withers. Help me summon. Was Jamie coming to World Boss 2 to access or just on to trade her the piece of gear?
Oh, she's gonna be coming to the world boss.
Wonderful.
I'm gonna get her at least a hit in while she's gone.
That is so very sweet of you. I have totally made Tim do that for me before. I'm like, I really have to do this thing. Hit this boss for a second while I go pee.
Well, hopefully she feels the same way. Because like I said, she had to drop out because I screwed up, so.
You got a nice chunky piece of gear out of it, though, right?
And our undying love.
That is some relationship stuff right there.
It is.
Totally get that.
It's goals.
Really is.
Anyone else I have missed with summons or invites before we pull once Jamie actually gets here? Alright. Jamie is here. We are functional. Murder the bird. Play dragon. Okay. It's got
I guess
birds and dinosaurs, which are like pseudo related to dragons. It's got 2 wings and claws and a beak. It's a bird.
Don't try to justify that.
That's fair.
It's a wyvern.
I don't know where you see a beak.
Actually, this one kind of does have a beak.
Its snout really is kind of beak-like because it's rock, so it looks very pointy.
Question is, does it have teeth?
I feel like that's copium.
I think that's supposed to be teeth. Just got like an underbite. It's like
Oh, the boss still, I can't see its teeth.
it's just whipping back and forth. But it does, it has an underbite. This dragon needs an orthodontist. I suppose, like in magical worlds, like if dragons weren't trying to kill people, they'd need orthodontic care.
I feel like they would grow teeth like alligators do. I don't know why I've always associated
Yes, I don't know. I saw something today that was like, my daughter was asking me, like she wanted to be a mermaid so that she could go to the bathroom in the ocean, and the mother was like, where is a mermaid's butthole? And then now the daughter's like, I don't know where. And the mother then tries to answer this, and I'm like, why don't you just say, we've never caught a mermaid, we don't know anything about mermaid anatomy? Like, that seems like the appropriate answer in this particular circumstance.
Explaining the concept of a cloaca is definitely the more appropriate.
Okay, that was my first thought. I love you.
Zero, you're ready for this because those are both the best responses for sure.
Make sure you move away so the boss doesn't respawn on your face.
See, I'm more neutral. I'd just say it's behind him.
Wonderful work tonight. We will pick up with Diurna on Thursday.
I feel like the right response there is, but you can go poop in the ocean now. Right?
Just don't poop into the ocean. Greatly frowned upon.
It is. But you can... Nope. Nope. need to change how I'm going to say that. I was going to say you can put dead people in there, but they have to be...
The most important part is the squat. The squat is what upsets people.
You really think that's the part that upsets people?
Well, I mean, if you just poop standing up in the water, no one will know.
But I feel like regardless, if they knew somebody was pooping, I don't think it mattered whether they were squatting or standing.
Well, that's why you don't want the squat though, because the squat gives you away.
Well, it's really not so much don't poop in the ocean, it's don't get caught pooping in the ocean.
That's kind of like the motto with everything, just don't get caught. It's not illegal if you don't get caught.
No, it's still 100% is.
Illegal.
I would like you to show me the law that says pooping in the ocean is bad.
Back in the day when you could poop in the ocean.
Rule, like 6 feet.
That was funny.
Thanks for all the stuff, guys. You guys are awesome.
Hey, guys.
I'll be here for Thursday too.
Night all.
Night.
How is Easter Sunday not the perfect day to pull the Brood Keeper?
I mean, there is truth in that.
It'd be extracurricular, but
It'd be a 10-person raid.
If I wasn't already sure that I loved the two of you here, you would have solidified your place here just now. I'm just saying.
that's a little extreme. No, we are excited. Oh, I got more.
Alright, Alright, I gotta go find this bow.
Yeah, we're gonna go eat. Guys,
Night.
have a good night.